I am guessing that you are much like me. I am going for an epic 2024. And of course, a part of an epic 2024 for me is reviewing my previous year and making sure that I have my desired results for this year laid out, as well as generally first quarter goals, the specific steps I'm going to take to move in the direction of my desired results. Well, as sometimes happen, things did not go according to plan. My December was chaotic. Some of it was stressful, some was fun and enjoyable, and many things were derailed and delayed. So generally, I have my plan for the new year completed around mid-December. I have done my review, I've laid out my desired results, and that gives me a couple of weeks at the end of December to just let it sit. I may pick it up several times and look at it, and then I'll put finishing touches on it at the beginning of January. This year, I didn't finish it until a few days ago, and this is the second week of January. Why am I sharing this? Well, to let you know, first of all, that we can have great plans, and they don't always work out the way we planned. And even if you have not done a review of last year or made any plans for this year, it's not too late for an epic 2024. However, don't delay any longer than absolutely necessary. So I thought I would share the tail end of it, and also as an encouragement that if you don't have it done yet, don't put it off. Just take a little time and do it. I have two questions that I pull out really specifically from my review of the previous year. And those heavily influence me when I'm making my plans for the new year. Now, these two questions are this. The first one is, what specifically did I do to create the wins that I enjoyed last year, the successes? What specifically did I do to contribute? So I celebrate the wins. I'd already looked at them, but now I'm digging around to what exactly was it that helped me create the win? Why is this so important? Understanding specifically what we did gives us the opportunity to do it again, to repeat it. Which, when we understand the thing that is really the catalyst to the success we're after, we have the opportunity to repeat it almost on demand. The same win, and generally that win and what we learned from it, what we did, will contribute to future wins. It's worth taking the time to dig around into what specifically did I do. The next question that really influences me is, given everything that happened last year, the successes, the things that did not go as planned that I can't really put in the success column, and yet I learned from all of them. No matter what the result, I learn, or I have the opportunity to learn. So I look at that. I look at the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. And the question I ask myself is, based on all of this, what am I going to change? What do I desire to do differently? Those two pieces that I pull largely out of last year's experiences and results are really some of the most key information for me to pull forward to inform this year's plan. So what is the specific thing that I did that contributed to my success? Last year, I enjoyed, truthfully, many successes. It was a good year in many ways. I had a lot of fun. I created memories with people I love. I had business growth, many positive things. When I really looked at what specifically did I do to contribute to that win, I said yes when I didn't think I was ready. I said yes. I said yes to plans with family and close friends when I really didn't see how it was going to fit in. I said yes anyway and trusted that I would figure it out. That single thing led to some of my biggest business growth and some of the best memories of this last year. I said yes when I didn't think I was ready. So how does that inform me for this year? Say yes more often. If I'm not sure I'm ready, a lot of times say yes anyway. Now, the other part is I looked at then, the second part is looking at the things that I want to change. I need to take more time off for a variety of reasons. One is it helps to create margin in my life. The other is taking time off is frequently the places and the times that I create memories, doing fun things with the people that I care most about. And that's really important to me. So take more time off. When I take more time off, it also disrupts my routines, and that disruption of routines makes it far easier for me to come up with new possibilities, to explore new things I might be willing to do. And sometimes I think it contributes to my willingness to say yes when I'm not 100% sure. What else do I want to change? I want to create more margin in my life. Now, as I say this, I don't even know exactly what I mean. In fact, I just finished a mastermind call with my mastermind, and I had a hot seat, and that's the question I ask. How do you look at margin? How do you define margin, and how to create more margin in my life? So I know I want margin, white space, things done a little bit further ahead, and yet that's an area that I know I want to change, and yet I don't know exactly what that change will be. I'm going to need to play with that just a little bit. And the last one is to honor commitments to myself. Now, part of this is honoring a commitment to myself to take a day off. The other example I will give is I determined partway through last year that I really want 2 days a week with no appointments. Now, this is largely for project time, either a client project that I'm working on or some project or backstage piece of my own business. And I like those larger blocks of unplanned time. They're also opportunities for spontaneous fun and plans with friends. I said that at the beginning of last year, did not honor it at all, got about the third quarter, called myself out on it, recommitted, and still didn't do it. So that is a change to make, to honor the majority of the time, 2 days a week with no scheduled appointments. So those are the 3 things that I came up with that I really want to change. And you can see some of them, I know exactly what the change should be. And the idea of margin, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to play around trying some things and seeing what happens. These are really important questions. And with those 2 answers, it was quite easy and did not take me long to lay out what are my desired results for 2024. Who do I want to be? What do I want to do? And what do I want to have? So that at the end of 2024, I can easily declare it as an epic year. So how about you? What specifically did you do last year to contribute to your wins? What do you want to change based on the lessons of last year, both the wins and perhaps the things that didn't go as well? What are those things? And then take a little time, put it on paper. What are the desired results given those? What will need to happen? Who will you need to become? And what will you need to have done or want to have done before you can declare 2024 as